Karen Stopples here in the booth, and we start with Ali McDonald early in her round this morning. Karen, this was her second to the 11th.
Well, and just taking advantage of some absolutely perfect conditions there.
Since added 5 more birdies. How about Saganda putting together a great day?
Well, she only had 11 putts on her front 9 of 30, and you can see her continuing there as well.
Straight birdies on the front 9. Bianca Pagdananan, a rookie from the Philippines. This for birdie at the 12th.
Average drives yesterday, 300 yards.
Danielle Kang, one of the co-leaders overnight, this at the 13th.
She likes it, and quite rightly so too.
Ariya Jutanugarn, it's not been a great year for the former world #1. This for birdie at 7.
Well, I'm really coming back because she started bogey, double bogey today.
This is just her 7th LPGA start, but she played so well at the KPMG Women's PGA. Scrambles par there, finished 9th at Aronimink.
Got some good speed. This will slide just a little right. Looks like he's tracking well.
You're playing with so much confidence. It's amazing. Such a good player. Good to see her back playing well again. Nice birdie at 15. I've seen many of those. Toughest hole today. A bit more than she probably wanted from that first putt. Working real hard on her putting. Nice stroke there. Good save. Par's a good score on this hole. As I said, toughest hole on the golf course. Jutanugarn now for par. It's ought to go a little bit to her left.
She had 25 putts yesterday, and she's not going to have many more than that today.
Tremendous line.
Now Stacey Lewis for birdie.
Stacey got a bit of a read off of Mel's putt. Mel might have scared her, though. She knocked it about 10 feet past the hole.
Yeah, just not wanting to do the same. So Stacey with 4 there. We've seen a few players be tentative on these greens so far this week.
This week, where South Carolina won, beat LSU. It's kind of cool to have a college tournament named after you. What a good-looking putt. She continues with this week, though. Try to get that first LPGA win.
Tennessee should have the gym.
They should have the gym.
Jimmy G.
They do. They have a GYM. But
okay. Prominent on this back 9. Mel Reid for par.
A little extra work. About 9 feet.
Yeah, good 2-putt in the end.
She too left her birdie putt a little shy. This one left edge.
Danielle Kang for par.
The LPGA are slowly moving their way out to that left side. It was on that front right yesterday, and the more left it gets, I think the more of a challenge it will be to the players.
yeah, a lot of options. There's some movement in these greens, but there, like you said, a lot of sections, especially this green. You see that a lot in Jack's greens that kind of go diagonally a lot. And he gives you room off the tee generally. Continuing that good play.
Well, and I think that was you know, when you do something like that, you know, where you go from having no status, no anything really, to all of a sudden winning a major.
Danielle with the 9-iron.
It's perfect conditions, perfect temperature to play. I love fall golf this time of the year in the South. Beautiful shot in there. Oh, just not quite hard enough, but settles for her par.
Seven victories, and Coach Amy Bond there at Florida State really feels like she has helped to shape that team into where it is now, into one of the top schools. Little fun note on her is that she was always the team's selfie taker. Yep.
Well, just continue that good play from last week.
That one in Scotland was really rewarding for her, really exciting for she and her husband, Garrett. Oh, beautiful putt. There you go. Finally made one.
So I come back.
Shoot that down just a little bit, trying to get it to spin. Nicely, a good place to leave it. That's a really slow putt, but not much in that. So good chance for birdie at the 11th for Lydia.
That was before the COVID break, so.
Lydia for birdie now at 11. There you go. Told you there wasn't much in that putt. Good stroke. Well played hole. Playing with the confidence she has. Can go at every hole location. Gotta go. A lot of break to that putt. Doesn't look like it, but just a makeable one here yesterday. Some tricky little reads. She's just over a year old. They're in beautiful condition, though.
Lannon with her birdie putt. And that's a really nice touch from the 22-year-old. Hasn't been able to go back to her home country this year, the Philippines, because of the COVID situation. Her father has been over here traveling with her.
Again,
Oh, very good shot, Karen.
player that's used to winning, won to 7 times in college, and now winning on the Symetra Tour. Yeah, she's Coach Amy Bond had nothing but fabulous things to say about Matilda, how much of where Florida State is now as a golf team.
Somebody backing up in the background, but it's not Popov who knocks that in for a birdie to get to 1 under.
Okay, that worked. 3. Just 2 shots back. She'll head over to 18.
Let's give this a round of 70, which she has done. So Danielle Kang finishing at 9 under.
Nice way to finish, back-to-back birdies.
And a round of 71 for Stacy.
Putting directly up that tier from this angle. Not a ton of break till late. Just falling a little left.
And she hit it. She did not. So 3 over par. Austin Ernst needs a good day today to get back into the hunt.
Right now, she's hitting 64% at 128. So accuracy, yes, gone, but she's gained 10 yards.
LEXI, from the angle we had on the birdie putt, it didn't look that long, but that is going to be kind of a thrown away shot there for LEXI.
Well, and that's you know, when you look through what Lexi's doing.
Out of the 18th, Matilda Castron, her 3rd. And she could.
Nice touch.
Yeah, finish with a birdie there.
Yeah.
Matilda Castron for birdie at 18. And she puts together a nice couple of days, 69-69. It seems as though she's very comfortable on tour. I mean, well, this is just her 7th event. And taking a lot of confidence from the way she played at the KPMG Women's PGA. She's battling away to try and make the cut. Can't afford to make many mistakes, but that's going to make the task a little bit harder.
Now, and these players, I mean, obviously you want to make the cut as often as you can. Likes to hit a draw. You see her just sort of sending this to the right side of the green, wanted to come back.
Very nicely done.
Out those in the Gulf of Mexico, and here it's Bass.
Just needed a bit more pace. Yeah, she goes out onto the ocean in the Gulf.
Yep.
It's too deep out there for me.
Yeah, you want to stay close to the shore.
You're not very far for par here at 13 either.
No, 2 incredible up and downs in a row if this goes in. Of course it does.
Yeah, when you got a short game like that, can make up for a little bit of wayward drives. However, it doesn't last long.
And She didn't give it enough either. Always a consistent campaigner, Minjee Lee. In 2020, she's had 3 top 4 finishes.
Beautiful conversion.
Yeah, good up and down from the sand.
Table setting, the whole thing.
It's way too complicated for me.
Yeah, good run at that.
Yeah, shoved that left for bogey, so made the mistake on the second shot, but it's a tough, tough hole. Most of the areas around are kind of closely mowed. That wasn't. Came out of the rough, just kind of fluffed it them and out of there. So next bogey at 15, so a birdie and a bogey start. Start number 10, even par. Just on that left edge of the hole. Might fall right if it loses its speed. Well, that's got to go. Go back up the slopes, make that for par. As I said, toughest hole on the golf course today, so 4's a good score.
Yeah, good up and down. Cheyenne has played in every event so far this season.
To not drop anymore and take advantage of the makeable opportunities that this course might give you.
She's playing a lot of break.
And that's the second birdie putt that looked good and was just a matter of inches short.
Yeah, the line was correct. It's just a really slow putt. It's hard to kind of going back up into the slope. Maybe a little bit of grain there. She'll make 4. As I said, that's a good score on this hole, but she's trying to make some birdies.
This from 150. It's an 8-iron. That's a towering 8-iron. Really great line.
And that one does stop, and it's a really good shot. So Minjee Lee should make the birdie there at the 16th. COVID not being able to qualify for the LPGA as we watch Minjee knock in the birdie, and then she enters marathon. Her friends say, you know, you should play in the Marathon Classic. You never know.
Make bogey here at the 15th after just having 132 yards in, but paid the penalty for hitting it in the rough. Caught a little bit of that jumper, didn't quite get it up and down. Frustration still. A couple bogeys to start, 1 over par now.
And she's really stroking it well. These are nearly automatic for Lydia.
Yep, good call. She's got to get that golf swing settled down here. Got to hit some fairways, give herself some opportunities. You can't be trying to make pars around this golf course and make a run.
And that was offline right from the get-go.
So bogey for Lincecum is going to be a bogey for Sophia.
This one's on a really good line.
Yeah, I'd say. Might
Yeah,
go in. It might
perfect
go in.
line.
Tap in. That's a quality iron shot.
Speed's good.
Oh yeah, perfect. So Lexi gets it back to even par.
Fairly aggressive swing at that.
Great look. What a great shot.
Beautiful shot.
Absolutely. Good
Jim, I
chance
have
for
to
birdie.
laugh, though. Brittany's not really a practicer. It's more like it's cutting into her nap time.
Basis on it.
Yeah, and you got to be committed. Now, definitely a help to commit. Took that putter a little inside.
That was not really committed, was it, Gail?
Little tentative on the way through the ball there, Karen.
And was part of the Big Break Invitational back in 2014. And that will be a tap-in par for Jackie. She's easing her way back in to playing out on tour as a mother now. Just her second event back since maternity leave.
Chilla Choi now for par at the 11th. We saw that bunker shot she hit just earlier. I'd go a little her left. Okay, you got wedge or sand wedge in your hand, you make bogey. It's just as a professional, you just kick yourself. She's still smiling.
Well, especially now when you can tap down
Yeah, absolutely.
spike marks and things. It's
We got to get one of those, Tom.
What, for the weekend here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just come over from the hotel.
That'd be perfect.
you kind of want a dog with long ears on those speedboats.
Get making some birdies, 3 over par. Cut line still hanging in there at 2. This will go a long way. That's going to miss right as well.
It can be a bit of a shock to your systems when I talk about, you know, losing a bit of distance. Jarina was always one of the longer players, and then all of a sudden she finds herself near a middle of the pack. It's
Yeah, it was her advantage. Now
Yep.
it's taken away.
lovely extension through that putt.
Great pace.
Only 1 eagle here today, 7 in total for the week. It's going to be a hole that provides some drama, I think, by the end of this tournament. Klara Spilkova, the player with the eagle today, round in 3 under, but it is going to be a miscut for Klara Spilkova. Now pop off for birdie.
Take a real long look at this read.
Trying to sneak it in there.
Fooled her a little bit in the shadow. Hard to read those breaks.
Just a 5 on the par 5 for Sophia Popov, but as Gail mentioned, she was out of position up the tee in the bunker.
She has all the game for it.
She absolutely, oh goodness.
Wow.
That's a miscue.
Yeah, that's not a reflection of Minjee Lee's game right there.
Down grain with the mowing pattern should be an easy shot for her.
Nice smooth swing off that downhill lie too.
Oh, beautiful shot. Stay right there. All right, got an uphill putt for birdie. Chella Choi now for birdie here at the 13th. This to get to -6 will be 4 back. A little short on the backstroke. A little bit more of a pop there.
Yeah, last minute help, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Should remain at 5 under par, 5 shots back.
Austin Ernst for a bird. He gets her back to 3 over par.
She needs to make some birdies to make the cut, Tom. With her dad on the bag this week, he needs the money because he's got to pay for a wedding soon.
It's a nice story. Austin Ernst met her fiance. It's for par. Yep.
Should go just a hair to her left. Turn.
Well, the excitement level just changed. Yep. So, nice birdie. Looked like one all the way.
She feels better about that shot into the green now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this also going right to left, even though it was on the opposite side of the hole from Brittany's.
72 players at 2 over par, so this would be a big putt.
Oh.
Wow. So a couple like that. That was a good stroke. She'll stay at 1 over par. Still got some holes left. Make a little bit of a rally. A couple par 5s in there. She'll make par here at 17. Stay at 2 under par. Good young player. She's going to win soon. She's got plenty of game. A couple birdies to start that 9 with a bogey at 15, but plenty of holes left.